So Brian Stelter almost admits that it's a good thing that Elon Musk is having federal employees justify their jobs. Not quite though, because Brian Stelter's a piece of shit. But let's see. Where's it at? Let me find it. Here we go. It's from Fox News. Brian Stelter admits Musk demanding federal employees list accomplishments makes perfect sense to Americans. Apparently not to him though. Let's see. Uh,
The starting point here is that it makes a lot of sense, in theory, to go and ask all the employees what they're doing. Right? Elon Musk
Yeah,
said that's
of course
common
does.
sense. He did this to the then CEO of Twitter before forcing out the CEO of Twitter and taking over Twitter a couple of years ago. And I think we should recognize to a lot of Americans, this makes perfect sense. Right? Tell us what you did last week. What are your...
To a lot of Americans, it makes perfect sense. So not to you, like not to him. He thinks that government employees shouldn't have to justify their jobs. They should just get away with doing nothing and getting paid for it. He's not saying that. I think that he's kind of implying that, though.
your accomplishments. Lots of people are used to doing that in their jobs. Of course, it gets really complicated really quickly when you're dealing with classified information, or if you're not checking your work email over the weekend. So I understand it's not the common sense that he claims it is.
There we go. It's not the common sense that he claims it is. Okay.
But I think we should understand why people, this appeals to people. Why the memes appeal to a lot of people, right?
This appeals to people because federal employees that are just ripping off the taxpayer should be fired. Okay, I don't understand why there are people who think that they should keep their jobs if they're not doing anything.
It's actually nonsense, but it sounds like common sense.
Nonsense, sure. Okay, well, I'm not going to read that shit. So Brian Stelter apparently just thinks like federal employees shouldn't have to justify their employment. Everybody has to justify their employment, basically. Like, if you have a real job, there's never been a job that I've had where, like, my boss would be like, oh, it's okay if you just do whatever you want or do nothing. Like, you're going to get paid anyway. But people think that should be the case for federal employees. I don't fucking get it.